has got a lot to offer.
Flat ball. Moefana takes it direct. Luku, such a key integral part of this squad. Beauchaton with an early carry. Luku, Jalibert, Penaud, back inside, sizzling start, and that's borderline high on Spring. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Staniforth, first cap for him. French firing out the blocks. They may have an opportunity here. They have more than an opportunity. Damian Penaud, barely 90 seconds on the clock. Christchuch stunned, and the All Blacks have barely touched the ball.
Absolute dream start. Automatism, they count. Jalibert finds Damian Penaud on the wing. And then Lamotte gives it back for his fly half. Damian Penaud has already switched and he's there playing at 13 at the moment with Bordeaux. But that connection is absolutely key. Spot on messaging, spot on delivering. Front strike first. It's the dream start for Fabien Galtier and his boys. Damian Penaud barely even smiles at it, almost surprised by how easy it was, perfectly executed.
And they're going to be checking that hit as well. We flagged it. Luku, no issues with the conversion. Well, we were hoping for a grandstand start, and indeed we got just that.
Intention, pace.
There's a tackle by your 10, I'd like to look at, okay.
Yeah, I think Ruben Love, unfortunately, might have caught Max Spring, who got fined back inside by Damian Penaud, just slightly high. It's going to be checked.
Foul play by New Zealand number 10, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, let's see the images, please.
Luke Pierce is our referee.
So to be clear, the try is all good. We're just checking the actions of this tackle.
It's not good. It's not good.
I think, unfortunately, it's hard to argue that there is a shoulder to the head, but the player is falling down, being tackled by the All Blacks number 8, Peter Lakai.
Do we need to consider the drop, or are we talking it's just too easy for... Yeah, you're right. In live, it looks clear, doesn't it? So
shaking
we
your
get a
head.
car trash on, aren't we? Katsuki? Yeah, okay. Marius, I'm ready for a discussion, please.
Marius van der Westhuizen, by the way, GMO.
I think a card is coming and is now which colour?
We do have head contact, and it is foul play. It meets the yellow card threshold, number 10.
Well, not the start he would have wanted, not the start Dave Rennie would have wanted, not the start Christchurch wanted. 2 minutes played, down by 7 and down to 14. Max Spring gets that one off the field. Interesting card to Max Spring, second cap, New Zealand. Thought we were taking it quickly, there was a ball by here. Right, settle down for the All Blacks. Take a beat, Ben.
Play on.
Roygard, McKenzie slotting in at 10. That's the first carry for Tupaya. Sanderi, the lock, big man. Delayed pass, and on the crash ball comes Jacobson. Roygard, always a danger. Caleb Clark, breathless opening to this game. Derry with the second carry. McKenzie. Savia.
Flat
Forward.
I think it was called flat.
Okay.
It looked forward.
Caleb Clark. Looked clear forward. Sam Derry, 4 contributions in this play already. Lakai wearing 6 for the first time in his career. Luku again, borderline. Turned over.
So I might need to translate for Luke Pierce now, because otherwise people are not going to understand. Les deux joueurs doivent sortir du plaquage. The 2 players have to get out from, roll away from the tackle. I think he's sort of his finger movement also indicates to that. Slightly harsh, because I think Stanifor, who was the one being pinged there, did make an effort of rolling out, but the ball did pop out in a bit of a weird way. Much better phase by New Zealand. One man down, putting pace, putting accuracy. They are very lethal. You do not want to leave your eye out from Cam Beauregard. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and now they're only 5 meters out.
Well hit, Josh Law. Not the start Dave Rennie wanted to his reign. 14 men in New Zealand. Taylor isolated. Almost pinched. Roygat again sniping, but he's met by his opposite number. France on the ball.
No release two.
Lamotte allowed to continue. Mackenzie. Another penalty coming to the All Blacks. Taylor. Will Jordan.
Defense Moefana to the legs.
That low. Taylor got Lakai with him, but he carries himself into his opposite number. Josh Lord. Still advantage being played. What a pass of the Groot. To Paya. 15 men being stretched here by the All Blacks. Back we come.
No penalty there. I think it's just a knock-on, so we're going back to the mark.
Take the points here, considering the man disadvantage.
Camille Lapotte there, pointing at him with the question mark. I think he's lucky he's 5 meters out. It would have not been impossible for the referee to put out a yellow card there, to call it a cynical foul so close to the line. Not releasing before he went to contest.
That's just, yeah.
And I think Ardi Savea there said line out, line out. They want to build the pressure. First Cody Taylor broke out of that driving ball, almost got there, but good French defense, chopping to the legs, not tackling high and conceding meters. And a replacement. Max Spring, I think, is off for Astoy. That's a bit surprising, we didn't see that.
Might have been for that high hit right at the start.
Potentially. Let's hope he's okay.
Let's go. It's good.
Here we are then. This is where patience matters. Derry.
Great steal, Oscar Jégou.
Jégou just got up in front. High risk, high reward.
Exactly, I was going to say that. Huge risk, because imagine New Zealand catch the ball in the air, then you've got 3 French players still trying to compete in the air. Oh, but they lost it on the ground, so back to ground zero.
Savea takes it quickly. With the French napping, they just about scramble. Jégou's on the wrong side. Mackenzie.
Oh, there's space.
Will Jordan. 3 men to beat. Can he squeeze in?
Amazing finish.
He says so. Referee blows so. TMO confirmation for the All Blacks. Strike back.
Fantastic steal in the air by Oscar Jégou, big risk, but then on the floor, you've got to be there. I can't see if it's Jacobson or if it's Ardi Savea, but that space is there. Will Jordan, I thought they're gonna get him, but I forgot it's an absolute world class of a finisher, the winger of the ABs, Will Jordan. Try scoring, absolute machine, jumps up in the air, and the finish left absolutely zero doubt, perfectly executed. Feet are still up in the air, he's not in touch. Atisegbe hit with that left shoulder as hard as he could, but the finish is very clinical. That is a big shot by New Zealand. 46 tries in international rugby, that is absolutely sensational.
Conversion missed. So 46 test tries in 55 caps, alongside second on the all-time list now, behind Doug Howlett. He's passed Savea, Cullen, Rokothoko. What a strike rate!
An absolute machine, can play fullback or on the wing. Such a classy player too. Rarely makes a mistake. Super efficient. And international rugby is about seizing the opportunities that are in front of you. It was close of being blocked and not in touch.
Astoy. Jalibert. He's a 10, but he doesn't mind a crash ball now and then.
He just loves to have the ball in his hands.
To think, a fortnight preparation for how this game would have panned out. I think it's unlikely Fabien Galtier or Dave Rennie would have played it out in this way.
Always backwards.
Astoy, there's a man down for France. It might be Bouchaton. You see him with the white skull cap, isolated again, Staniforth. France, fortuitously.
Really close, but I thought you're on the floor when you ripped the ball.
Get a penalty.
Yeah, that would have been a second steal for Jacobson.
Number 7.
I think it was him who did the
floor when
turnover
he
a couple of
converted the
minutes
ball
ago
back
that
to
led
his
to the New
side.
Zealand try. Staniforth felt that hit. Went straight into the big flanker of the ABs. Big shot.
Yellow cards thing.
Some story, Tom Staniforth.
I thought 7 was almost there, but won the ball on the floor.
Boom. That is a big hit.
Tom Staniforth, Castra player from Australia, arrived a couple of years ago and has been selected on residency. Ding dong in Christchurch, back and forth. Oradu, high shot, Staniforth. The way this game has panned out in the opening 10, you'd expect a try here. Poirot, Jalibert.
The bounce, the bounce.
Bounce favours Mackenzie.
It's all fine. Back again.
Yeah, I think we go back to the high tackle on Hugo Oradu by Ethan de Groot. French forwards have been very dynamic. Jefferson Poirot, not a cap in 6 years. He does not look like he's rusty at international level. The Lucette prop, back-to-back Champions Cup winner with Bordeaux and his teammate Mathieu Jalibert. And they also go for touch. Still 1 minute with an extra man. That high tackle there, left arm, nothing particularly harsh, but it is just a penalty. And France have a big opportunity to strike before an additional player, All Blacks, comes back.
Looking to take advantage of the extra man. Luku looks left, goes left. Jalibert, Adesogbe, no.
Very, very close. I think Maggie Alfonsi showed a clip of Mathieu Jalibert scoring a try in the Six Nations, precisely in the same type of play, but off a scrum.
Advantage.
And there, Mathieu Jalibert, that little grubber kick for Adesogbe, just a little bit too long. Maybe could have kept it in the hands. France looking threatening, but they'll have another shot because this pass was not caught by the absolute animal that is the All Blacks winger, Caleb Clark.
Such a start for Fabien Galtier and Dave Rennie. We barely had a chance to mention this new competition. Rugby Championship brings the Six Nations sides against the Rugby Championship. All Blacks back to 15.
Just some break foot, please.
So the old July tours, November internationals have disappeared, replaced by one competition, North against South. So there'll be 6 matches for each team. All European teams will face each of the Southern Hemisphere teams, all leading to a final in Twickenham. And this is the first of many live, of course, on ITV.
3 collapse, 2 long.
Jalibert, first mention of the exciting centre.
First,
Broboirie.
okay, the 7's in the road.
Luke Pearce has been very
Number
busy
7,
with the whistle.
Post-call.
Yeah, very busy. Luke Jacobson, number 7, still staying in the
number
tackle.
3, feet too long.
But Jordy Barrett,
Yeah.
the steal was perfect there, but the tackler had not rolled away. That is what is pinged. I think he was harshly done like a minute ago, Jacobson, but this one is pretty fair, and France will take the points because they want to extend the lead.
8 penalties in 13 minutes of rugby.
Because a lot of rugby was played, at least. Let's
That's
put it
fine.
this way.
Yeah, it's not like we can complain about the entertainment either. It's just been all go. So, Maxime Luku. Not put off by the boos. France's lead is extended.
That's a great shot by Maxime Lucu. I just saw the water boy. He's very solid on the French side. His name is William Servat. Obviously a world-class hooker in his day. And it's funny because you saw before the anthems, he was the only member of the coaching staff that actually led the players in a little hurdle to teach them, give them a few tips, because he was the starting hooker last time France won in New Zealand in 2009. I think he was in Dunedin. Everything counts.
Astoy, that's again in fashion, isn't it? These high tackles.
There's at 9 penalties now.
9 penalties, not that we're counting.
Just the number of needless penalties. It's just a penalty, but we've got to change behaviour now.
Yeah, can I have a routine?
Do you want to go on the line now? On the mark, please.
Pierce has always been an excellent communicator. The fact that he can do it bilingually as well, and you'd know, Ben, it's not often that these players, the French players at international level, are able to hear from the referee directly.
That is correct. Even there are a couple of French internationals that speak really good English.
Pinched. Unexpected possession. The most profitable so often. Here's Damien McKenzie. Look, McKenzie, Jody Barrett.
For the pickup.
Luku got the ball away so well. And McKenzie scrambling. Love that was. Clark.
Hold! Retreat 2!
This is an opportunity for France now. Jalibert's body language lights up. Did not fool McKenzie there though. It was a poor kick by him. Staniforth. Jegu. Not seen much of this man, but he is some talent. Gazzotti, the young 8. Mofana. Oh, lovely work. Penaud. Furious opening to this game. Lamotte. Gazzotti, Jalibert held on to the ball.
Tackle release!
He's got to be released. Luku. Penaud, he's on the other wing, Natoa de Sokpe. Ball in one hand. Staniforth. What is this game, Ben Kaiser?
I think the little interplay with the fours has been sensational, keeping the ball alive. Oscar Jegu at 9. Beauchaton now, a lot of dynamism. Staniforth been very, very handy too. Big number 5.
Kept alive or not? Knock on. Well, eventually,
Knock on.
France just ran out of ideas and just couldn't punch the holes. And that was a good defensive set from the All Blacks.
Curse of the commentator there. I just praised the fours, but that little interplay and their little pop passes. A couple of seconds later, they dropped the ball. But still, that dynamism around the ruck has been really, really threatening for the All Blacks defense. Oscar Jegu, Staniforth, Poirot, Hugo Radu, you see them very, very handy, putting a lot of pace in what they're doing. And so far, it's working.
Let's go, lads.
It's a big moment. Big start to this game. Walk in for Penaud.
Keep the break foot, please. Crouch. Bind. Set. Far side. You two are good, thank you. This side, okay, quick reset. Yeah, I can't referee 2 sides, man. Let's go then, come on. Yeah. Guys, keep your break feet of that, it's great, thank you.
squads, both players, especially forwards, would just appreciate this. Okay, it's not a break at scrum time, but just an opportunity to take a breath. Roigard, Barrett, All Blacks looking to attack through Jordan, keeping that back three honest, and Roigard again on the snipe.
So much gas, Roigard. You got to be careful. Then backed by Artie Savea behind.
No knock on, off his foot.
All Blacks sharp. Mackenzie as sharp as anybody. He's got Roigard as well. Gazzotti scrambling back. Quick ball here, snappy ball. It's surely on. Love to Will Jordan. Derry, Penode committed himself. That forced the overlap.
Well done.
And Peter Lakai scores the All Black second. Slick, sharp, beautifully constructed.
Superbly executed. We're just praising France for their dynamism, but obviously the All Blacks are no short of talent, of skill. Look at that little pop pass. The forwards interlinking, Caleb Clark fronting Lakai inside. It is superbly executed. All started by the Mackenzie break, just adding that gas in the middle, and then beautifully finished. Maybe there's a fair too many penalties on either side, but there's certainly the same amount of class. They're all willing to play, to have a go at it, and New Zealand strike back with a lot of efficiency, but more importantly, a lot of skill and class.
All Blacks in the lead for the first time this game. That commitment by Penode, was it out of desperation or was it not needed?
Desperation, a little bit of rustiness, playing 13 for the last couple of months at Bordeaux because he had to step in there. De Porter, who's on the bench today, has been injured for a while, coming back to his first love at playing 13, but international rugby still considered as a winger. And there, I think he closed a little bit too early, probably desperation, yes, and opened up that gap. Fabignati will be fuming with that. The last thing you want to do after you concede a try is to give an easy exit to the opposition. Oscar Jégou, the absolute workhorse, back row playing for La Rochelle, being pinged there.
Yeah, fair shot. If he makes contact, then it's a bit different. I'll keep looking at it.
11th cap, 4th test start for Jégou.
Thrown up straight, and Ouradou made the effort of jumping. There is competition.
7 caps for Cody Taylor.
It's not particularly good, to be honest, yeah.
No wonder he's shaking his head.
Yeah, I feel for Cody Taylor, that's a little bit harsh. And it's never, ever the hooker's fault anyway, of course. Either the wind, the quality of the ball, or the line-up call.
The voice of former France hooker, Benjamin Kaiser. Max Spring, second cap, first in 2022.
Good to see him back on the pitch after that high knock, and Astoy jumping in to replace him for a little bit.
Fascinating story. His dad, Sean, emigrated from New Zealand to the Basque region. He set up a business specialising in haka workshops. I wonder what Max thought of that opening.
And his brother Tom, both caps for France, both playing their rugby in France, one in Bayonne, one in Racing.
Demba Bamba has been picked. His first cap in 3 years.
Yeah, he's been absolutely phenomenal, Demba Bamba, in the loose for Racing. But look there, his legs way too stretched out. You got to keep an angle on those legs. It is dangerous because you're not leaning forward to give you maximum weight and stretch, but that's the reality of scrummaging. You got to take that risk, and he's there, pinged by Luke Pierce, experienced referee.
Interesting that
great shot, Moefana.
Jordan was first receiver there. Derry trucked it up, not for the first time.
No, play on. They got to go go somewhere.
few bodies just got in Roygaard's way and slowed things down. Adi Savia. All Blacks enjoying some possession. Barrett whips it out to Will Jordan. Such zip on that pass from the exceptional Geordie Barrett. Derry again. Love de Groot. Barrett, Mackenzie. Luku commits at this Sogbe turnover ball. Luku will go here.
Okay, so off his head, so no
Bamba
knock on, play on.
into Josh Lord. Savia's on the ball. Jalibert, always a box of tricks. And as noted earlier, will truck it up when needed. Staniforth.
He's been very reactive, big Staniforth. Very handy when the ball is a little bit slow to recreate dynamism, but then Luku has to give away possession.
Again, you can see Love spotting
Careful,
a card.
careful.
Cheeky. Caleb Clark. I think for a second he thought, quite fancy this, and then the realisation of the bounce made he was slightly marooned. What was this about the game being just box kick after box kick?
Stay two.
It's very off-brand for the modern match. Jalibert, he knew he was on. He's going to back himself.
Oh.
Was he over the touchline? We'll play on for now. Moefana.
I think his foot was in touch.
I think so too, but we'll play. Luku, Staniforth. Caught in three minds, if anything. Luku. Bamba. This game refuses to take a breath. Breakthrough. Spring gets it away. Braouari. Jégou. Lamotte.
Oh, well done.
Jalibert. Spring. It's just bodies flying everywhere.
France.
Jalibert again. Staniforth. Eighth phase. No shape to the French attack. Might not be a bad thing. Spring. Tupaya just marshalled him inside. Gazzotti. Quick ball. Great offload to Anisogbe. You see Luku's intent is just to get it away, ship it off. Orado. Poirot. 12 phases now. If you're just waking up, you've missed some starts here on ITV. Luku. Lamotte.
What a shot. Barrett on Lamotte.
Gazzotti. Barrett's on the ball again. He's going to be penalised. Luku. Robari, good footwork by him. Knows the penalty's coming. Maybe a little trick play here. Luku.
Still playing.
17 phases. Orado. Barrett again's on the ball.
And mate, that one's perfect. The last one, you were too long on your elbows. So that was good, not this one.
I think if you're penalty against New Zealand,
Off feet on the first
I
attempt.
think if you're a front rower,
Right.
Ben, you are already looking towards the touchline.
You're waiting for the water break that's never coming. You are hoping for somebody to kick it out, to take care of the bleeding eye of Adi Savia.
And cause them to fly in versus them just
It's great tempo. Look, it's fantastic to see the intent, the willingness to pick up the ball and play.
Fair point, but if you guys step back, it makes my life way harder. Tu choisis le poteau?
Fair too many penalties on New Zealand side, and Adi Savia is trying to argue his case for his team. at ruck time. And there, Maxime Lucu taking all the time in the world to try to slot 3 extra points, to regain the advantage on the scoreboard. But France had to work very, very hard for this. 30 minutes feel like 80 already.
Lucu takes the points, takes the break as well. Non-stop in Christchurch. 80% of rucks under 3 seconds. And what that tells you, Ben, is that the ball is being recycled at tempo, at pace. And this is going to be killing those lungs and the legs, especially for the big men up front.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. And the defenses are put to work. That's a great clearance, Mathieu Jalibert. Careful if it's played quickly.
Yeah, Ruben Love. One hop, skip, and a break, and he gets it away to Josh Lord. Lakai, try scorer for the All Blacks. Roygard. Oh, this Ogbait shot up like Peno did for the first try. Now Jordan, tracked by Lucu.
He's on his own. He's on his own.
Big hit. Ntupaya. Oh, Jordy Barrett on the ankles tackle, but he got it away to De Groot. Roygard. Josh Lord. In from the side there, surely by Bamba. Lakai, De Groot, turnover. Lucu,
I hit the post. I hit the post. They'll go back to the knock-on advantage.
Lucu with the head in his hands. Yes, there was an advantage being played, but for a second, I think his heart was in his mouth. This
Look
game,
at that step. Look at that step. Bang. Hip breaker by Ruben Love. Oscar Giroux has to go and see the osteopath. 100%. He is lethal, this player. Looks so threatening. Boom. Spring will feel that one too. Another trip to the osteopath. I think the French defense was hurting there. The All Blacks, every collision, every ruck, they were just causing mayhem, looking very, very threatening. Bodies are hurting. Probably a result of the intensity of the first 31 minutes.
So, on Rugby, this is your spots this weekend. Australia, Ireland to follow. 10:30. Fiji, Wales, 1:20. Challenge for England away to South Africa on ITV4. And then Argentina, Scotland, 7:30. ITV has it all covered. And
all good.
if the menu will be anything like we've had the opening 31 minutes of this brand new competition,
Thank you.
I'm in.
Time on, please.
Very, very important scrum. France have got to get out. Luke Pierce, just look at Demba Bamba, said feet up please. Last penalty was against him. He ended up on his chest, very long-legged. He's got to show control. Face front on the power of Ethan de Groot.
Jefferson Poirot, first test in 6 years. Demba Bamba, the other prop, first cap in 3 years. Maxime Lamotte, the hooker, only his 4th cap.
That's good. Very, very good scrum. Perfect platform. Slightly shorter kick than France would have hoped for. Spring there just on the 22 or just outside. New Zealand still threatening.
Roygard, loose. Lakai. Derry. Another count. Here's Cody Taylor, 107 test caps. Roygard, Jordy Barrett. The big man, he's got such beautiful soft skills. French defence is set. But again, you see Pinot just tempted to fly up and over the dog leg. He's not happy with the line. Good turnover and a kick by Jegu.
Shane Matisogbe didn't chase that a little bit earlier. Jegu was on his own.
Jordan played full back enough to know when to stick boot to ball and how to stick boot to ball.
That's a great kick. Great kick, doesn't allow Max Spring to run it back and kick it high. Forces France back into their half. France have got to put a lot of energy in defense to throw some shoulders to get those New Zealanders on the ground. A couple of handling mistakes.
Brand new stadium here, first test match. There's a change.
I think it's Guillard who's on for Beauchaton. And this little trick play between Lamotte and Lucu is not going to work.
Almost.
Almost, says Luke Pierce to Maxime Lucu. Yeah, just forward. That's the right call.
Okay, let's go.
One New Zealand stadium as Michael Guillard was such a force in the Six Nations on for Beauchaton. And he steps onto the pitch, and the one New Zealand stadium, symbol of Christchuch recovery, really, built after the earthquake in 2010 and one in 2011.
Come on, continue it, continue
and it really is a handsome rugby venue.
Beautiful, and the lights show behind with the glass roof look absolutely spectacular. You mentioned Guillard, the lock for Lyon, who can also play number 8. He's stepping up at number 8 here. Gazzotti, will go at 6. He's been some player. He doesn't play for neither Toulouse or Bordeaux, so he's not the flashiest, not the most renowned Michael Guillard, but he's an absolute force, and he has taken a spot in this French team. I think he's going to keep it for a while.
Barrett, Tupaya, Love, gap opens, showing what he's been doing for the Hurricanes all season, round the corner. And here's Clark, Lakai, well handled, Jordan, knock on, transition ball, Adesogbe shunts it up the field and finds grass as well.
Advantage over, Luke Pierce called.
I think they'll take that, won't they?
100%. 100%. Again, so threatening ball in hand. We haven't seen much of him. I think his yellow card initially sort of obviously took away 10 minutes of his play, but also probably calmed down his expectation, his excitement. Must have been a fright for a first cap to be back off the pitch after only a couple of seconds.
Lovely touch from Lakai. That was not such a lovely touch, but I think the French players were all offside, and perhaps Cam Roygan knew that.
I don't think he knew that. I think he'll take that because his pass was too high for Cody Taylor. It's the right call. It's a clever call though, because it's really hard for France to retract so quick after that first initial now-and-out play. But clearly New Zealand are not there to step off the gas and to play it cool and to play it relaxed. Every time they have the ball, they want to attack. Set off by this man, Ruben Love, so exciting. You saw that left step of his. Very, very threatening attack intent.
France seen by many in this nation as a New Zealand's bogey team. That mostly happens at World Cups, really. Just the 4 wins in New Zealand for France. But the narrative so often is the French travel light in the summer. This time, okay, no Toulouse players, no Montpellier players, but this is almost as strong as they can field in terms of a French team. So they are bang up for this one, as of course are the All Blacks. Dave Rennie's first match in charge.
Good tackle, Boboiri on Barrett.
Penaud against McKenzie. Caleb Clark not held. Jegu gets him down this time. Poirot resists the temptation. Josh Lord. De Groot, Mackenzie, Barrett, Tupaya, Cody Taylor hugging the touchline. And New Zealand have made 30 easy meters. De Groot.
Oh, leave the ball.
Yeah. Oh, it's a clear penalty by Bamba.
Disrupting the ball.
Luku took a clip there.
Another one there.
Luku was offside.
Possession, no knock on. Still
New
advantage.
Zealand picking and going, varying their play. They are that close. De Groot.
Oh, he dropped it.
He's dropped it.
Yeah, 2 seconds, mate. 2 seconds. Yeah, 2 seconds.
I don't think Luke Pearce could have been positioned better.
France
I'm looking at it. Are you okay?
was shipping meters after meters there. That's a nice
Time's
bit of
up, boys.
Clara.
We've got a knock on
Ouch.
and a penalty advantage. I'm just making
Might
sure
be the
there's
reason
nothing
why he
concerned
knocked it
about.
on the line.
There's no check. Jefferson,
Don't think I'd be amazed if the group can carry on with that.
Marius, you happy for us to act to the penalty for the instance of the tackle by number
Less the
3?
blood, more the shine on his eye.
Steering there.
No worries.
Okay.
So just get time because everyone's down here. So at the moment, it's a penalty against France, number 3, for playing the ball on the floor. Pretty sure he knocks this on. Yep.
Gutted for Ethan De Groot. He definitely knocks it on.
Yeah,
I think he
yeah, knock on
catches
Yeah.
Camila Mott's
So
knee,
no
if
need
I'm
to
correct.
check. We're going back.
So poor fella, it's the double punishment.
Say again, mate.
I don't get it.
No, sadly not. Mark's here.
I couldn't see anything, Rev. I couldn't see anything. Can you tell me if I've made it or
Okay,
not?
lads.
I think he was admitting that he didn't, which is fair play on him. Everybody saw it, big man. Don't worry.
Is the man in the dock when the evidence is finally provided.
My whistle, okay?
Yes, it was Miga. Yeah. I like the fact that he waited for the decision to be made before finally admitting to his failings. Anyway, into the final minutes of what's been an absorbing half.
It's been fantastic rugby there. Unfortunately, yeah, I think he catches Camila Mott's knee. But he does drop it. He's going to get a bit of a shiner. He's a big, sturdy warrior. But New Zealand's still there.
Last minutes.
Just before halftime, big moment.
Such an intriguing battle. And Cody Taylor peels away.
Oh, there's space, there's space!
Huge space. Huge space. And Maxime Luku knew there was an overlap. And he forgot his pillar. And his opposite number took full advantage. Half-time, the All Blacks will have the lead, thanks to Cam Roigard. It's Luku here. Does he have any choice, I guess?
He's got to cover the blind side first. I think the main issue there is that Gazzotti will lose that race against Cody Taylor. He is late. 2 men, 3 men in the tackle. That's way too many. Jalibert has nothing to be doing there in the ruck. Way too much space. Yes, Luku does leave his man hanging, but there are spaces absolutely everywhere. And Roigard, you do not leave him a sniff a bit of space. Just before halftime, he will put his side back on top, and it's well deserved.
And New Zealand lead at half-time. Worst possible start. A yellow and a try conceded in the opening 90 seconds. But slowly but surely they've started to build. 3 tries in total for the All Blacks, including that final one for Cam Roigard. And at half-time, they have the lead by 19 points to 13.
Big wins come down to the smallest margins. Monzo sponsors coverage of the Nations Championship.
For a more attractive clearing kick.
Clever.
And that's exactly what happens when you've got somebody like Jody Barrett in the back line.
I think that's what Sean Fitzpatrick mentioned before the game, Ruben Love is going to be looked after. When he said that, he mentioned Mackenzie at fullback. You see, he's basically a second fly half on the other side. He mentioned also Jordy Barry. He will relieve him by the duty of kicking out with that long boot of his. And probably there, it's a guy like Jordy Barry that called it actually. Instead of just booting out of the ruck, play two hands, give me the left foot, there is more space.
Untidy. Taylor holds on to the ball. Flat pass, bringing in the forwards. Barrett again. Bounce. Tricky. Now this Ogbe just shepherds it over and touches it. If he'd allowed it to bounce over, it would have come back, but it's a goal line dropper. Better safe than sorry, I think, was his call there.
Let's go.
I can't figure out who Astoy is back on for, because Spring is still on the pitch. There must have been a change I haven't seen.
A bit of a slow chase from France here, and it's broken up as well. Love. Knock on. Well, Roboiré is still on the field.
Boboy definitely there, tackling Mackenzie with Moefana. Inside centre. Yeah, honestly, he's phenomenal. We're blessed in France to have so many 13s that are coming out. Deporter was on the bench today, but also Emilien Gaëton plays for Pau. Obviously, Calvin Gourg, who you'll probably see next week, the Toulouse superstar, who is in Australia at the moment, just won the top 14. He is some talent. You're not even mentioning all the other Barassis and Gaël Figou, who's not been involved in all those. That's a tremendous amount of talent at 13. Good platform, great scrum.
Oh, fat ball to that young man again. Pick and go, Moefana.
Good leg drive, great power.
Yeah. Staniforth.
Good hit by Jacobson.
Astoy, who's on for Penaud, we think. Staniforth. And again, France go through the phases, but once they fail to knock the door down after 2 or 3 phases, the All Blacks defence is settled and they take it quickly. Lakai. Roygard. Staniforth.
No foul play.
No foul play called by the referee. Ruben Love. Loose. Spring knew that.
No foul.
Numbers are short here at the breakdown, and Luku tells Guillard to go for it. Uh-oh. Yeah, Astoy, a bit of trouble there. France haven't got much shape, have they?
France, je laisse, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah, Luku's going to give it back. No shape, no go forward. Right, taking the air by Will Jordan. A great, good counter-attack attempt at least.
This game refuses to die down, and Addis Ogbe is lucky with the bounce. Could be on here for France. Robaré, loose kick. Could be punished. Jalibert wanted to go himself. Good strength by him. Poor pass by him. This game, scarcely an opportunity for a pause. Pace is relentless. Guillard. Two teams who have turned up ready to throw punches.
No, play on.
Oh, he's lucky there.
Guillard. Luku, Jalibert. Oh, Bovaré, Addis Ogbe.
Well done.
Back
Well
to Astoy. Finally, they've managed to unlock the All Black defence in the second half. And it took some real craft work as well. Watch the hands here.
It took a lot of risk-taking. Lucu playing for Jalibert, who's going to find Atisogbe, who himself is going to find Astoy inside. Just that little pump. Broboiry, beautiful delivery. Handball, basketball pass, whatever you want to call it. Astoy, the fly half for La Rochelle, who then stepped in at fullback. And Max Spring went on the wing to replace Damien Penaud. Scores a really, really important try, almost under the sticks for France. Maxime Lucu really had to try to put a lot of tempo, tons of risk-taking, but it's rewarded this time.
Shot clock is on 0. Luke Pierce allows Lucu to put his side into the lead. What a test in Christchurch.
Maxime, s'il vous plaît.
9 offloads, just 3 handling errors for the French. Compare that to the All Blacks, 8 handling errors in total. I think it paints a picture.
Need to back up with another good exit. Oh, well done, Gazzotti, taking the fire, holding on strong.
Rode that tackle from Jacobson, didn't he? Lucu
Okay, reset, now use it.
complaining to the referee, and you stick up the box kick.
It's not out, it's quite short.
Always a lottery. Damien McKenzie. Punch for punch. These two teams matching each other. What a start to this brand new competition. Tupaya. Derry. De Groot.
Attack on Moefana on De Groot.
Cody Taylor. Jordi Barrett. Toe-to-toe, France and New Zealand. Caleb Clark. Intensity has barely dropped. Jordi Barrett. Back inside. Cam Roigard. Magnificent score. And this is some test.
Punch and then counter punch. I mentioned it, France need to exit a little bit better, otherwise they get put on the threat of this relentless attack speed by the All Blacks. Can't wait to get the ruck speed, but I believe it's even on the 1 second, there's barely anything. Jordi Barrett found on the wing, back inside to who else than the absolutely electric Cam Roigard. France will be livid. They did the hard work, but they need to exit a little bit further. They re-give possession to the All Blacks on the 40-meter line, and they are not there to take their foot off the gas. So much pace, so much talent, flat passes, quick rucks. And Jordi Barrett finds Cam Roigard back inside, and they're back in the lead.
And back up to 6 as well. In terms of an advantage. Party time in Christchurch. But this party is far from over. 4 tries in 4 tests for the outstanding Cam Roigard.
It's a great test. It's interesting to see the All Blacks attack very, very often going back into the blind side. They might be a little bit afraid of the French line speed if you go same way, so they try to invert that. But my little pinky tells me that France are going to attack on the next play too, because this is what those teams are there to do.
Well, you'll have to do it off a set piece because the ball is off the park.
Good pressure on Kai Morg. I think it was Guillard who then jumped on his foot, denying him an exit. He wished it was a lot further than that. France just outside the 22. Good lineup.
Semi-competition from the All Blacks. Guillard, Man Mountain, Moefana, much smaller, more compact, but he punches hard. Staniforth, leading elbow into De Groot. Jegu.
It's a bit
Lamotte. If it's a betting man, I'd say there'd be a try again now the way this game has been going. They go wide. Duastoy spotted the weak shoulder. All Blacks slowing down possession. Play continues.
Oh, good shot.
Guillard, huge shot on him.
Jacobson, De Groot, close the doors there.
Astoy and Spring. The more phases, the more compact France become, and he needs something to punch over the game line. Jalibert, Spring, Brobaré, Jégou, dummies.
Entry 5. Ardy, you were okay, but number 5 ran a blocking line into the ruck. Prevented the clearer, number 5.
Oh, he played it, Jalibert.
Jalibert!
Come on! Oh, he missed it!
Well,
Boys, goal line dropped out.
they decided to roll the dice, and Paul Barret, oh, he looked back in that to go, yeah, that was a tough opportunity. Should have taken it.
So knock on in goal, goal line dropped out. Oh, sorry, mate.
Fabien Galtier will be gutted with that one. I think the initiative by Mathieu Jalibert is obviously very risky, but a very good one, and Brobaré was very, very close to scoring in the corner. That bounce did not look particularly easy to pick up, but he has way enough quality to do it.
Well, what a moment.
Well done, mate.
For Xavier Numia, 27 years of age. He finally becomes an All Black. And Tyrell Lomax is also on. Props are both replaced for New Zealand. This game, so unpredictable. There's an exact example for you. Jalibert, speaking of unpredictability and the ability to create something from nothing. Brobaré! Ho-ho! This game, you cannot look away. If you do, there's another score. And we have simply no idea how it will pan out from here on in. What we know is that we will be entertained.
Bear with me a second. Yeah, so I'm just checking a couple of knock-on. I'm just checking a couple of things. Is it chaos? Yeah. Maxime, restez là, s'il vous plaît.
It's whether or not that went forward, is it?
I think it just pops out of the ruck. Lucky pop out of the ruck by Mathieu Jalibert, but he doesn't seem to knock it forward. Brobaré, and then the finish.
Yeah.
The finish is perfect. The competition in the air. I think we saw Ruben Love knock it forward with a clear Max Spring contest up in the air.
No clear knock-on off the base, so the try can stand okay. Is that right? Correct.
No clear knock-on. Try stays under the sticks. Conversion will be easy for Maxime Lucu. And France, having missed that opportunity by Brobaré and Jalibert a second ago, while Jalibert and Brobaré converted one only 45 seconds later. Oh,
hang on.
Maybe the right hand of Max Spring just slightly knocked it on.
A formal check. From what we're seeing on the screen, Marius. Arnie, no thank you. It looks like a knock-on from the hand into the head. So that would be a knock-on from France.
Yeah, just let us line up the angles for you.
Okay, so that's the one we saw at the end. We'll just make sure.
In other words,
it's the contest
Marius,
in the air, to
just
be
have
clear.
another look, please.
This one. It looks to be come off a white hand into the head of the New Zealand 10, which would constitute a knock-on, wouldn't it?
That's
there.
correct.
That is a knock-on. That cannot be a try. Marius, camera back, please.
Yeah, just give us time.
We know what's coming. clear what Hamid Galtier thought of that decision.
There's always going to be an endless conversation of when and how are the replays shown, but this is spot on. I think that's where technology is there for, trying to referee the game as well as they possibly can with the images that they have at hand, and this one clearly shows, unfortunately for France, that Max Spring does just slightly touch the ball and knocks it forward on Ruben Love's head, so the try is denied.
On 10, lads. 10 metres out.
Whatever happens from here on in,
There we are.
these players will know they've been in a royal test.
Please. Let's go. Square New Zealand.
Feels like we've had more than 6 tries as well.
Couple of changes up front with new props, Régis Montagne and Reda Vardy. We saw Tixeron there, the back row for Clermont, coming off the bench in the back row, and so this is a big scrum for Régis Montagne, the young tight end from Grenoble who currently plays for Clermont. Big moment.
Big thighs, big powerful legs for Montagne.
Use it! Use!
Like that. Tupaya got over the game line. As did Wallace Atiti, who's on the field as well. Substitutes being rolled by both teams.
That's a scary sight for French defence. You see Wallace Atiti rocking up the 55th after so many efforts in defence.
Here's the lottery.
Oh, Luku's got it.
Into the hands of Luku. Montagne. Crunched as well by Terry after releasing himself from Barrett's stranglehold. Terry just making things difficult. Astoy. Guillard, if you won't go forward, he's often your man. Mofana, all rather congested from France. Save has turned it over.
Amazing skill by Hardy Savea. First the tackle, then the steal.
Strength at the breakdown as well. Love didn't catch that cleanly, so it'll be coming again. Astoy this time sticks it up into the air. Jordan. Mackenzie. Some tired bodies out there now. Barrett. Savia.
But the All Blacks are not in a hurry of kicking it back either. Good rip.
Turnover. Transition ball. Ball juggled and then taken by Jalibert. That created an opportunity. Astoy. Big collision on the far touchline. Cody Taylor just slowing possession. Jegu. Montagne. Here's a speedster.
Good pace.
Good pace by Boisbarret. Adesogbe. What about those toes?
Oh,
He seems cool as you like. And the French claim a try. He's happy. Job done.
I would have been a lot happier had he put that ball down a little bit earlier. Great passage of play, good ball handling. Montagne, Oradou, and Broboiry again finds his winger. Please put it down now, but there, woo! Oh, it's going to be millimeters.
He needs to put it down earlier, doesn't he?
Oh, gosh, I just wish he was able to dive just now, but oh my God, I think he's all right.
He's okay.
I think he's okay. He gave us all a fright for the French fans.
Give the French fans some fright. All good, all happy. And Luku with the opportunity to put his side back into the lead.
Much tougher conversion, much tougher conversion.
Tio Adesogbe, the coolest man in Christchurch.
Yeah, he's a fantastic talent. Plays in Section Paloise in Pau with his teammate Roboiry, who's there at 13, delivering him that pass. Ruben Love tried to point at the line, but none of it. Now let's see if France can exit and finally not re-give possession to New Zealand, who will want to attack straight away.
France, Jules.
Guillard.
Encore, s'il vous plaît.
Hear the collisions coming through on the microphone. Auma's on for Cody Taylor. And perhaps just the bounce of the ball, metaphorically and literally, over the past 5-10 minutes going in favour of the French.
Yeah, but Mackenzie, I mean, Guillard is celebrating this knock-on, but Mackenzie and Jordy Barrow are very, very close of regaining the ball, pretty much exactly where they got it a couple of minutes ago. That then led to the Roygaard try. Big scrum for France now, entering the last 20 minutes of this game. Threats absolutely everywhere, new threats coming off the bench. But France are there to press on and to try just to sneak into the lead, 1 point behind so far.
Quickly then. No, c'est rapide.
Good morning to you. If you're just getting up. Missed 61 minutes of breathtaking rugby. 7 tries in total. Feels like 17. What an opening to this brand new competition. And this game is on a knife edge. Dave Rennie's first test in charge of the All Blacks, and what a test it has been. Six Nations champions,
Carried in, lads.
flexing their muscles. 79, 94, 2009, the times the French have won in New Zealand. Again, it's shifting the point to Mackenzie, and he's found green grass. Mastoy is scrambling, and that's poor. And it all comes from New Zealand's decision to ship the ball out wide. They find territory, and Jalibert, who is under pressure, knocks it on.
It's the kick, but also the chase. Look, Will Jordan. Look at this pressure that is put on Mathieu Jalibert and Nastoy to try to deal with it. It's definitely not an all-dear scenario to have Billy Proctor and Will Jordan chasing at you.
Well, Billy Proctor is on. So much has been spoken about the Hurricanes, who are absolutely sensational in Super Rugby. He's speaking of cohesion and partnership. It's now 9, 10, 12, 13. All Hurricanes players. Big debates as to who or which team is the best club team. That will go on, whether it's Bordeaux, Toulouse, Leinster or the Hurricanes, but Hurricanes themselves were sensational. Big moment as well. Debutante Barnabé Massa, 22 years old. The Clermont hooker on for his first cap.
Him and Régis Montaigne joined from Grenoble a couple of seasons ago. Huge moment for him. Such a big scrum. New Zealand inside France 22. If they score now, they might just extend that lead way too much for France to ever be able to come back. Big pressure on the French scrum and the French defense. Good effort. All Black scrum.
Roygaard goes blind. He's on a hat-trick, of course. He's got no support. Savea bangs in to his opposite number, who complains to the referee. Savea's back into work mode. Lomax. International Test rugby at its very, very best. Christchuch raising its voice, looking to push on Dave Rennie's men. No longer Scott Robertson's men. A new era begins for the All Blacks. Somehow, that's a turnover, but illegally so, and I think it's the right call.
Yeah, that's definitely the right call.
Given against Gazzotti.
Fantastic pass between Artie Save and Jacobson, just under pressure.
He's talking about the clear out Marius over here towards Christchuch's 5-metre line.
It's Save and Gazzotti.
So on the penalty here, say again. No, I asked him to play away. I wasn't sure who collapsed. Post scored.
It's that time of the game where you go to sticks, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to extend that league a tiny bit. Gazzotti there going for the ball. See whether he extended. He doesn't have the ball there. Elbows on the ground. He still fights for it. It's the correct ball. Clear penalty.
Timo checking in the background for that clear out on Gazzotti earlier. It's been checked, I think. Dismissed. Ruben Love will not miss this, and the All Blacks will have a 2-score lead. Thoughts what this man is thinking? Or this man, Dave Rennie and Fabian Galtier.
Are you getting proper into strategy mode here inside the last 15 minutes of the game? Do you kick long to try to get possession? Do you kick short to try to win it up in the air? Oh!
No, he did knock it on. It was a flying leap by Astoy. Of Spring, I should say.
Yeah. Not the tallest player, great jump, great ability to go in contest in the air. Almost catches it out of Jordy Barrett's arms there. It's going to be a New Zealand scrum. We saw the last scrum, they try to keep it in, a double shunt. They try to squeeze in a penalty to allow them to have an advantage. Everything's going to count now. Every possession, every penalty. New Zealand are desperate to get France outside of their own half and within reach. And to back 2 scores consecutively, which almost has not been done since the beginning of the game. It is that punch, counter punch type of game.
Boys, control the pressure. France, don't stand up. I'll ask them to control, okay? New Zealand, control the pressure.
For the non-experts, when you say control the pressure, you are trying to get 8 men to not be on their heels, but to be on their toes. So, of course, there is additional pressure before the hit, which is absolutely so important to be able to put on the opposition. But if you put too much, you get pinged. If you don't put enough, you receive the hit. That's the battle pre-hit.
Richard Montana, I mean, he couldn't be anything other than the top.
Crowding the mark, all 3.
He's backwards because he's the one penalised.
It's just silly. Silly by France to try to squeeze in that mark. Easy free kick. Gives an easy exit for New Zealand.
Can go direct touch, but they will not get the line out. Torpedoed by Roygan.
I think they're very happy with that. On the 40-metre line for France, 60 metres away from their line, much more comfortable position.
More changes. Some big changes, some big opportunities. Finney, Anga, no one will fall.
In 5,
on for his Test debut.
19, no, 19.
And Jamie Hanna as well, unexpectedly, he gets his first cap. Not even meant to be in the 23 in a late withdrawal. Patrick Tupelotu. Okay, business end.
Good competition, play on.
And here's a player who means business, Ruben Love. Roygard, sniping, so aware. Wallace Atiti. Game is there to be won.
Carried in, boys, no 50.
Jordan,
Now there is.
Love. Here is the debutant. Finianga Nofo. 17 tries in Super Rugby, the most ever. Oh, what an offload. And here's Hanna. Finds a French shirt. Deporter.
Oh, good counter.
Turned over. What a rack. Finianga Nofo. Is this the moment for the All Blacks to step up, claim victory? Crossfield needs to be straightened. Jacobson rides the tackle and gets it away. Fantastic offload. Try Will Jordan. Critical, crucial try, Will Jordan. That might well be the match.
Too good, too strong. Great counter ruck after the intercept by Gazzotti. They regather possession. Don't even think about it twice. Ardi Savea is there playing. Jacobson, take a bow. Unbelievable in the ruck. Good fend and finds Will Jordan inside. He's had a monster of a game, the number 7 for the All Blacks. Such a threat to the ruck time. And that little pass for, of course, Will Jordan, who I think will score his 47th try for the All Blacks. Something ridiculous.
I think Doug Howler knows his record's going very, very soon. He's on 49.
Yeah, but I think Doug Howler will be very happy to see the All Blacks score that try and most probably extend the league long enough to force France into defeat. Very, very big moment. They went to chased it, they forced it. They are absolutely ruthless and very, very impressive in attack, the All Blacks.
Strike rate. Something to behold. Yes, it helps when you're playing for the All Blacks. 47 tries, 55 caps. France now need to produce something rather special. Instead, it's Ardi Savea galloping away. All Blacks looking to close this one. Instead, they force the off-road and it's been intercepted. France refusing to go to sleep. Savea again, they're slowing down possession. Such a high work rate from the All Blacks captain. Here's another who's gone through some work as well. Gazzotti, 16 tackles. Jalibert pinning the All Blacks back, and they'll have a defensive lineup now. Time is against them now.
Good intercept by Tixeron, the back row came off the bench from Clermont.
Wallace Atiti, Moefana hits him, and you could see Satiti, his priority was just the ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, you don't want to look at the tackler at that moment. Careful not to bring the ball back into your own end zone.
Much has been spoken about Dave Rennie's culture. His first game in charge. What about character? Well,
That's a great exit.
must be pretty close to play of the match.
He's been absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic exit on his goal line. Still manages to get 30 meters and to force France a bit away.
New Zealand, next one's free kick. Next one's free kick.
New Zealand creeping in the line-out gap. This is last chance for France.
They have to score. Have to get something. A penalty would get them within striking range. Slightly laboured from Jalibert there. Montani. clock watching. Jegu. All rather untidy. Massa, Jalibert again, he's stationary and standing still. He wants to be on the front foot. Early pass to Adesogbe. Rolling, wriggling, sneaking out of tackles. Massa. Tixeron. Now it's 6 on the clock.
New Zealand at the moment.
Jalibert
No, play on.
takes the hit theatrically, and we'll be coming back for the knock-on.
I've got a knock-on from New Zealand.
We're staying down.
Are you okay, Tan? I didn't think of obstruction, Matthew. Pour moi, c'était tombé bon. So we'll go back. There's no clear
Let's see
knock-on by
what's
France.
that. Instinct was there wasn't much in it, was there?
France ball. I didn't know if there was 2 knock-ons, but yeah,
I don't think he stands a chance of being at the bounce of that ball anyway, but he's not faking it. He's just trying to milk it a little bit, probably.
Yeah, that's why I stopped it. I didn't know there's nothing clear, so we'll go with the knock-on.
France seem a little bit out of gas. They've given so much into this fight. Not the same shape that we've seen in the first 40 or 50 minutes of this game. A bit more individual efforts. Relatively easier for New Zealand to read, but still one last chance. 9 points difference. They need to score something. You're right. This scrum is big. Reda Vardy and all the French forwards have to step up, give a good platform. He's been tremendous. Cam Warregard, such a threat. Electric number 9. Pretty physical for a number 9, quite tall.
Maxime Luku is also replaced by Nolan Garek. So it's Ratima and Nolan Garek. The final act. It's NFL style, isn't it? Quarterback, running back. But it forces the defence of the back line to question where this ball is going.
Guys, come on. Come on. Just stay where you are. Exactly. France, restez ça. Il y a un problème, c'est free kick.
All smiles. Job's not done yet.
Not just yet, but he's done his job. France are losing precious seconds, resetting that scrum. They have to get the ball in now.
Jean-Luc Pierce's patience is running thin, so this one doesn't set. Yeah,
Here we go.
Nolan Garek. Last opportunity for France. Jalibert, not the most sympathetic of passes to Spring, but he keeps possession. France need to score at least twice here. Clock is against them. Massa beats the first man. Nolan Garek. Jalibert. Deporter. Finding a soft shoulder. Guillard. Crushing into the All Black defence. Save again on the ball.
No!
Nolan Garek wanted the penalty. Jegu. 3 on the clock now. Jacobson just making a nuisance of himself. Are we in for a grandstand finish? For that to happen, France need to score. Deporter. Still they come. Moefana.
Come on. More phases, same way.
Lovely angle, Jalibert. Jalibert try. Here we go.
Try is good, Marius.
2 minutes. And France have not said au revoir yet.
Sometimes you just need to keep it simple. Great around the corner, and then Jalibert is like, just give me that ball. Straight to Ardi Savea. Fantastic courage for him to go straight to the forwards and then extend his right arm and clearly put it down. And the conversion is good. You were hoping for a Grand Slam finish, but we're going to get it.
What a game. What a match. It's had everything, and we have a fitting climax.
But this is where those 3 points that were scored by New Zealand a couple of minutes ago are so crucial. France have to score a try. 3 points will not be enough. Maximum effort, maximum risk, maximum reward. And of course I didn't count the conversion.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to correct you. Oh, you know, the game, it's been such a game where it's been really difficult to keep a track of the score. But anyway, a penalty will be enough for France.
Time on.
Here we go. 90 seconds. France have scored
Don't trap him. Don't
their
trap.
first try within 90 seconds.
Okay, use it, please, Jules.
Whatever happens, we've had an outstanding test match. Four times in their history the French have won in New Zealand. Gazzotti's on the ball. The All Blacks looking to kill the clock now. But 1 minute is a long time to do so. Ratima, Hanna, Gazzotti resisting the temptation to go for the pill. In the final minute, Satiti, with every passing phase, Ratima will look up to the clock. And with every passing phase, he knows his team will get closer to the shore. Half a minute now. Efficiency, control, patience, and New Zealand are there. 1 or 2 more phases.
I think one will do it.
France have to pile the breakdown here. And indeed they do. One big heap. Ratima, 8 seconds. This is it. New Zealand losing ground, but winning this game. Clock is red. Off the park. What a test. What a way to launch the new Nations Championship. A match full of ambition, tries, quality, and New Zealand begin the Dave Rennie era with an impressive but extremely close-fought victory. If the next 5 months, if today is anything like the last 80 minutes, rugby has a wonderful tournament on its hands. Final thoughts, Ben?
Very, very strong New Zealand at the end. An epic 80 minutes of rugby. Take a bow, all the players, all the coaching staff. Wonderful international rugby, the way that we like to see it played. With mistakes, yes, with so much intent and so much skill. The youth of this French team can be very, very proud, but Dave Rennie era starts with a bang. Big, strong victory, huge amount of experience and togetherness from the All Black side. Ruben Love looking at Mathieu Jalibert. That was a challenge. I think we'll